Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. In today's episode, I wanted to have a brief conversation about some of the tactics that are being utilized inside the ununited states as we speak by these leftist terrorist organizations that are attempting to saturate the country with illegal immigration. Now, one of the tactics that we are seeing in Los Angeles and other major cities in the Midwest, on the East Coast, is a tactic in which some of these radical, left-wing, neo-Marxist, communist, Antifa organizations use extreme violence. They use Molotov cocktails. They use large rocks, they use weapons, they use explosives. Now, at the same time as they attack law enforcement authorities with these implements of essentially insurgency, they also have groups of what they call peaceful protesters. Now, what they're doing is this. They have one group that attacks law enforcement and or counter protesters, and they are counter protesters protesting against these illegal aliens that are occupying many of our major cities. So they utilize these tactics in which the Antifa movement, some of these radicals attack law enforcement, injure law enforcement, in some cases attempt to burn alive law enforcement, and then they immediately run towards the peaceful protesters. When law enforcement attempts to apprehend the violent protesters that flee towards the quote-unquote peaceful protesters, the peaceful protesters then declare that they are acting in self-defense because they are now being attacked by law enforcement. It's an ambush. It's an ambush. And they act like they are peaceful. And on the surface, some groups appear to be peaceful. Until a group of these wanted individuals that just attacked law enforcement or counter-protesters are being chased by law enforcement into the peaceful group, and that peaceful group immediately becomes unpeaceful. But it's intent-based. They have no inclination of being peaceful. It's fake peace. They immediately then are used to then ambush law enforcement officers. And this is happening in all these major cities where these illegal alien Marxists are continuing to wreak havoc around the United States. And unfortunately, the Marxist, the neo-Marxist Democrat Party that absolutely hates the United States, believes the United States is a colonial power that should be destroyed from within, is attempting to protect many of these illegal criminal aliens that they themselves imported into this country to change the political system of the United States into a unitary one-party state from a republic. And that is what is happening. These are not peaceful protests. They are not peaceful protests by and large. By and large, they are ambush-style predatory attacks by these illegal Mexican, Venezuelan, Colombia, South American aliens that are here to attack and kill Americans. Be very, very careful what you hear on CNN, obviously, and many of these other news stations that are absolutely lying when they talk about mostly peaceful protests. These are ambush style insurgencies. Ambush-style insurgencies that are attacking Americans in law enforcement. And that's what we're seeing right now. And we're going to, as I've said before, this is the beginning of the great cleansing. All of these people are going to have to be removed from the country. And not only themselves, but even the children that they have reproduced like jackrabbits here in our country. They, too, are not really Americans and thus will need to be deported with their family members back to wherever they came from. So again, just the start of a very challenging time period here in the United States, but at the end of the day, we will be stronger and we will have cleansed the United States of this illegal infestation. Have a good day.